There is no if, and, or but about today's podcast topic. You better believe it with utter conviction. Otherwise, you're going to be left even farther behind than you might be right now. My goal is to help restaurant owners finally get to where they want to go. But more than that, my goal is to find entrepreneurs within that segment that actually know what it means to hustle. That's my goal. Come on the journey with me. Restaurant Marketing Secrets, episode 300. I guess that's a milestone. I don't know. I'm your host, Matt Plapp, and we are brought to you by America's Best Restaurants. America's Best Restaurants is on a path to help you, independent restaurant owners, find more frequent customers, because infrequent customers don't pay your damn bills. And infrequent customers can be turned into frequent customers with today's topic. Today's podcast is going to break down a topic into two parts. It's honestly the same thing, but it's the belief in part of it, and then how you take action on that belief. I want you to assume for a minute that I'm a frequent customer at your restaurant. I enjoy your food. I enjoy the service. The atmosphere is a place I want to spend time with. And it's a place I go every few weeks. So there's no reason that the more exposure I would have to your brand, that I wouldn't eat more often. And here's what I mean by that. That if Matt Plapp drives by your restaurant in a calendar year 100 times, it is going to drive X number of visits. If I drive 1,000 times past your restaurant, it's going to drive X amount more. If I drive 10,000 times by your restaurant in one calendar year, I think we all can agree, gosh, I hope we can, that I am going to consume more product at your restaurant on an annual basis. Now, let's put another twist in there. Let's say around that 5,000 mark, you add a colorful, bright, shiny catering mobile that makes you stand out even more. And so now I look and I see the catering mobile, I see your sign, and I go, that sounds good for dinner. So if you can't come to the conclusion from a marketing standpoint that the more times you are visible, are heard, are seen, that's the same thing, I guess, technically as visible, by your customers who know, like, and trust you, that it will drive more visits, more business to your restaurant, then I would honestly say you're insane. Because that, my friends, is the exact reason why Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, McDonald's, all continuously spend money on marketing. You are already somebody that wants to drink that product. They just need to figure out how to get you to drink it more. And the only way to make that happen is to put it in front of you more often. Now I want to go to the other side of this equation. There is one place, without a doubt, no ifs, ands, or buts, that your consumers are spending to every single waking moment of their life right now. It is on their phone. It is on their mobile device. Social media, texting, email, messenger, WhatsApp, YouTube, the internet, your website. So I want you to think about this. That road I was talking about, that road that Matt Plapp drove down 100 times and saw your restaurant, and then 1,000, and then 5,000 with the food truck, and then 10,000. That road, my friends, is their phone. And the way to optimize what you're doing is to understand and come to a harsh reality with yourself that you're probably not too good at getting people's attention on their phone. Because on a consistent basis, what most restaurants are doing right now is wrong. You are puking on your customers every day with why they should eat at your restaurant. Your emails are simply sales pitches. Your social media has turned into a radio and TV station that you own, and people are tuning out. I want you to imagine if you tuned in Saturday night to Saturday Night Live, except it never came on because all it was commercials. Coke, Chevy, P&G, Tide, Bounty. Then repeated. You would stop at some point tuning in to see Saturday Night Live because you would know it ain't happening. You, my friends, are doing the same thing with your social media. So there's two parts of this equation in this podcast. Number one, we all have to agree that the more times the people who know, like, and trust you, or have in the past, which is your infrequent customers, the people who quit coming, the more times they see you, the more times they engage with you, the more times they interact with your brand, they are going to eat at your restaurant. So that means you have to look at 2023 moving forward and say, how do I get visible on the phone in their pocket? How do I stay consistently in front of them on email, text, messenger, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn? It's not hard. It's called taking the media out of social media. It's called putting the social back into social media. You can look at that two ways. If you can learn to leverage the ways you have in 2023 to communicate, you will get more visibility. If you get more visibility over a long period of time, my friends, you will win. That's all I got. See you next time. So as you know, I don't charge for my content. We don't have sponsors. We don't have product placement in here. But what I want your help with is spreading the word. If you're finding value here, do me a favor. Share this on your social media. Share an episode with something that made sense to you, that's relevant to your restaurant, that you got value from, and tag Matt Plapp and America's Best Restaurants. Also, go to America's Best Restaurants on Facebook and on Google and leave us a review. Let us know the impact we've had on your restaurant with our roadshow, with our marketing help, or with our podcast. And last but not least, if you want to take the next step and help me out a lot and help us out a lot, text me a testimonial, 859-743-2408. That's my cell. A selfie video would be awesome about the impact this content or our company is having on your independent restaurant. But worst case scenario, just a few kind words. The way we can help lift this industry up is to help get content like this to more independent restaurant owners, and you are the key to spreading the word. I appreciate your support. Have an amazing day.